I'm now joined by four-star cornerback Jahmari DeLoatch. Mari is a 5'10", 160-pound cornerback out of Chesapeake, Virginia. Jahmari goes to Oscar Smith and is currently rated as the 8th best player in Virginia and fresh off a commitment to Cincinnati tonight. So welcome into the show.
Sir, let's get it.
Let's get to know you a little bit, man. What are you're obviously a track star, but what are some of the other things you enjoy doing off the field when you're not playing football?
Things I like to do is play the game. I chill a lot, so I'll play the game. Resting is important, so I do. I take that. Whenever I can, I make sure I rest. And talking to God, I do that a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Let's hit on the recruiting process. You narrowed your final four down to Michigan, Virginia Tech, Cincinnati, and Wake Forest. How did you get down to those final four, and what was this recruiting process like for you?
So how I got down to those was really the ones contacting me the most. That let me know that they were interested. So then I kept in contact with them. I looked into the schools a lot. I really paid attention with what I was, being shown, what I was learning, and that helped a lot. Also make my decisions.
So when you're getting recruited, you obviously have a lot of big time programs calling you and texting you. What were some of the things that you were personally looking for, not only a program but also a coaching staff?
Something I personally was looking for was how the coach is. How he is with his players, and how the school is. Outside of football, how they are academically, and if based on what I want to major, if that school fits, is good enough for that major.
So you're fresh off an official visit to Cincinnati. What was that official visit like, and what were some of your favorite parts of it?
Oh, the visit was great. Some of my favorite parts was definitely the city. The city is beautiful. What else did I enjoy? Definitely talking to the coaches, especially Coach Combs. He recruits a little different, and that's what stand out to me. Being in the weight room and learning about the culture and how they, train their guys. That also stood out a lot to me. I enjoyed that a lot.
So you hit on Coach Combs, and that's a guy that gets brought up a lot when you talk to defensive backs. What is it about him that you related to the most when it comes to football?
Something I relate to him the most about is I would say his energy. He has a lot of energy. And that on top of that, he's a great coach when it comes to coaching DBs. Like you check his history, he's coached a lot of great DBs. That stood out a lot. Having 5 first round draft picks in one room is that's impressive. It's pretty crazy.
Did he tell you how much coffee he drinks to get his day started?
Say that again.
Did he tell you how much coffee he drinks to get his day started?
Nah, he hid that for me. I gotta hit him up about that. He hid that for me.
um, so you're obviously a highly rated kid. Were there any guys that he compared you to, and what was he kind of telling you that you need to work on as he's recruiting you on your visit?
Um, yes, he compared me to Denzel Ward because of my speed and how I am with technique. He said he sees me a lot as Denzel Ward. He sees how I would definitely be able to fit in his defense. And something he really wanted me to work on was being a little more careful with my feet. Not stepping outside of my frame because he said I'm quick. Like I have a lot of good things about me, so I shouldn't overwork myself. Like be more smooth with myself.
I know it's different coaching stats, but when you look at a guy like Sauce Gardner, Brian Cook, Kobe Bryant, who was the Jim Thorpe Award winner, when you look at some of these guys who have had recent success not only at Cincinnati but also in the NFL, was that kind of enticing for you as you were going through the recruiting process?
Yes, definitely, because it lets me know that his guys aren't just good in college, but they succeed, in the big league as well.
So do you have like a favorite NFL player, someone that you try to model your game after?
Um, so he went to Illinois, but I would say Devin Witherspoon.
Okay.
He's a rookie. I watched him a lot. I love the way he plays.
Are you an NFL guy at all? Do you have a favorite team?
Um, the Rams, but I like the Rams because my dad liked the Rams. But
Oh,
really,
okay.
I really like the Ravens.
Okay, which is kind of like the local team for you, right?
Mm, nah.
Would it be the Ravens or the Redskins? Well,
It
Washington
would be the Commanders. Yeah.
Commanders. Yeah, I don't know why I said football. Sorry. So you're a track guy. You know, actually one of the best in the nation at Adidas and Nike All Americans.
Yeah.
Let's discuss that a little bit, man. How did you get into track and get so involved and work to get your speed to where it is today?
Um. So really, I started track when I was younger, like 12. I had to find something to do along with football. I wanted to get faster, and I was like a very skinny kid. So track actually helped me, build up my muscle endurance and my strength. Because when I
Mm.
started, again, like I said, I was very small. So I did the 800 and 400. And that's a kill. Those races will kill you. So then over time, I've gotten stronger. My coaches started to realize, so they started putting me in jumps, like long jump. I started doing hurdles, and then it was 1 year when I kept begging my coach to do the 100. It was like 2 more meets left. I kept
Mm.
begging him. He finally let me do it. He was like, depending on how I do, will determine if I will never see this 100 again or if this gonna be my race. And ever since then I've been winning. Like all AAU, I barely lost a 100 race. So then
When
yeah,
when you look at the football side of things, how has track kind of helped you with your speed and everything you want to do on the football field?
I think track definitely helped me a lot. It helps me like with my endurance. Track endurance and football endurance is kind of different, but track did help a lot with that. And realizing how fast I am, I can be more relaxed in my coverage. Like knowing
Mhm.
I can't get beat, and if I do, I can recover from it.
So how would you personally describe your game and what has this Cincinnati coaching staff told you? Do they want to use you in the nickel? Do they want to use you outside? Where do
Um,
you feel you best fit in their scheme?
I think I'm very aggressive. I do.
Mhm.
That's one thing I can say about. So I'm very aggressive, and I have a knack for the ball. I love being around contact. Rather, I'm at corner or strong nickel. I'm gonna find a way to get to the ball. And then on top of that, they said Coach Combs was and Coach Sapp. They were like, the good thing about me is I can play everywhere on the defensive side of the ball. So they do plan on playing me, at other positions as well. But mainly a field corner.
So Cincinnati's coming off a 3-9 season, but Coach Satterfield and his staff have worked extremely hard to revamp this roster. What does it say to you personally that even coming off a disappointed season, they're still recruiting at a high level where they have currently, a top 30 class that you're going to come in with?
Uh, that means a lot. It shows that they are on the rise. It shows that things are changing. Um, 'Cause, having a lot of young guys like they did, that can be hard. Especially guys coming straight out of high school and playing in a big league like that. So I do think they will be on the rise. I do think, especially with my class coming in, we'll definitely be able to do something nice. Mm.
So now that you're committed, a lot of times this is, the point of the year where kids are, taking official visits, going to camps. Now that you're committed, what are your plans for the rest of the summer?
Shoot, work hard. Get ready for the season, and then get ready to move into my new home. Yeah, I'm an early
Um,
graduate, so it's gonna come quick.
are you planning to early enroll, or are you going to go through your? Okay.
Yes,
Do you,
sir.
do
I'm
you have
already.
any? Do you have anything you're looking forward to the most about getting to Cincinnati?
Um, that first practice, I'm excited
Yeah.
for the first practice. Yeah, because I'm very excited for the first practice.
Do you have any plans for what you want to major in or what you want to do once you get into school?
So it was either between psychology and like a business, and Cincinnati has a very good business program. So I'm gonna take business and then make psychology like my minor.
Okay. Did Was there anything that stood out about their academic plan for you when you were on your visit?
Uh, the net worth, definitely, and how their guys, like they all pass, like they have a very high passing rate. and all their guys obtain a very high GPA. You know, for a school like that, they're averaging like a 3.4 and above GPA, which is pretty impressive.
All right, I got you, man. Well, I don't want to keep you any longer. I know you've had a really busy day with, committing and the family and friends hitting you up all day. So I'm gonna just let us end on. Do you have any message for Bearcat fans before we let you go?
Hmm. Hey, to the Bearcat fans, I love y'all. May God bless y'all. Hashtag Natty Boy. Let's get it.
All right, that's Mari DeLoatch, 2025 four-star cornerback commit.